Asymmetrical hearing compensation. Adjust the intensity of selected frequencies in each ear to balance the sound field in a way that makes it appear symmetrical to the listener, improving the accuracy of in-game audio cues. It can also be used to reduce the loudness of frequencies that are uncomfortable to hear. At launch, this will be available in BO6 multiplayer and zombies. So again, immediately, I'm going to lie and say I have severe tinnitus so that when I hear a precision airstrike or a flashbang or a stun grenade, I will turn that volume way down.
Yeah.
If I'm about to be stunned, I don't need to hear the stun sound. I'll realize that I'm stunned when my character can't move. So it doesn't need to be loud and obnoxious. So I guess I have tinnitus now.
Yeah.
So there's one of them. The next one, reduce tinnitus sound. Yeah. So replace the tinnitus sound from cushion and flashes, shell shock with a dimmer audio cue. So that's cool.
Yeah. So you can change like every channel frequency. So it's like showing in the screenshot here, the frequencies, 250 hertz, 500 hertz, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10K, and you can change all of those. So this will be the thing where somebody will make the meta audio setup and you will copy these settings. There will be some setup that probably makes things like airstrikes very quiet and it makes footsteps louder. So congrats to... You're out of a job. Yeah, he's absolutely out of a job. I was just going to say... I am not 100% sure, but I'm 90% sure that this is what ArtIsWar Audio Tune does. It will boost the sounds at the 500 hertz frequency, and then it'll slam lower the sounds at the 6K frequency, because footsteps tend to be at whatever, the 500 hertz frequency, whereas like your own gun firing tends to be at the 6K frequency. So you balance those things to maximize the sound of enemy footsteps and then really minimize the sound of your own gun shooting and other people's gun shooting, thereby making it easier to hear enemy footsteps. Now, instead of having to do the ArtIsWar goofy stuff, you can just do it yourself in-game by adjusting frequency sliders, and it's going to be extremely easy to do, unlike the ArtIsWar tune, because you're going to go to Twitter or whatever, and everyone's going to have the same value for each and every hertz slider. You're just going to set that for the right channel and the left channel frequencies. Boom. You have an ArtIsWar audio tune without having to do all of that goofy stuff. And like we talked about in our year in review episode, you will also be able to, console will be at less of a disadvantage over PC players because everyone's going to have effectively, if I'm understanding correctly, the ArtIsWar audio tune without needing a PC to do it. So the only issue with this, they do not mention Warzone. They only mention multiplayer and zombies. So if this doesn't come to Warzone, that's extremely unfortunate.
That is extremely unfortunate. True. Let me see. I would be surprised if it didn't, though, because this is not hard to do.
Yeah, it's just they say at game launch it'll be available in multiplayer and zombies. Then for the other thing, it'll be available for the launch of Black Ops 6 and at the start of Season 1 for Warzone. So for that other enhanced mode, they talked about Warzone. So maybe they just left it out, hopefully, but... Couple other little things here. There's also a setting you can see that's mute licensed music. I do not believe that's in the game right now, which is good because they always have these events
with the Rolling Stones,
and then everyone live streams it and they're like, oh, this is so cool. Boom, they play some licensed music. Every single one of those people who live streamed it now has a copyright strike. Got it. So now there's a setting where it'll just automatically mute any music that's licensed. That's cool that they added that.
That is cool. Where did it say that? I didn't even see that.
It's in one of the screenshots.
Oh, okay.
Top screenshot.
Got it. Yep. Yeah. So this is really cool, and I'm really excited for this. Honestly, I am very much expecting this to come to Warzone. Here are the two scenarios I see. Number one, it just does not work at all like I'm expecting it to, or it's very little impact, so they don't let you do the slider enough. And then no one's going to care if it comes to Warzone or not because it's not good enough to matter. Or it is going to be really good and impactful, which is what I suspect. And if it doesn't come to Warzone, everyone will be up in arms about it, and they'll make it be in Warzone, frankly. So I think either way, this is going to be at the least like neutral, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we will see. It is a little concerning they didn't mention Warzone explicitly, but I'm frankly not too worried about it. So overall in this audio thing, that last section is by far the most important, interesting thing to me, being able to adjust the hertz stuff. Because like the sound, I'm a little bit knowledgeable on this stuff because I do a podcast, so audio is like kind of important for the microphone. And I have my own like sliders for hertz and stuff. And I played with it a lot. And you can use that to cut out background sounds. So like my background sounds, a lot of them happen at the 250 hertz range. So my EQ is -9, as much as it can be. So like that sounds in that range are like barely picked up by my microphone.
Yeah.
So, and it changes a lot how your mic sounds, like when I was fiddling with this stuff. So I know that this can tremendously change how you hear things, how loud things are, and how quiet things are. And like a precision airstrike, again, it's going to be way too loud probably, but it also occurs in a certain range of frequency. I don't know if it's a high or low number. I have no idea. But like, I think higher is more sharp. I don't really know, but whatever range it's going to occur in, it'll be like 4 to 8K. So you take all those sliders and slam them down. And then they'll be less loud. So that's quieter. So that's really good. I'm really happy about that. All the other stuff like the phrenology and the reverb and like hollowness stuff, I don't know, man. Like we said, I don't really think that's going to be that crazy. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it's cool. But